Now that we've done easing, let's take a look at some of the custom, or I should say the prefab built-in eases that Flash gives us. So I'm going to start out, once again, grabbing the green ball from my library. This time I'm just going to add a diagonal tween to it without putting any of the bounces in, and we're going to let the prefab motion editor put those in there. So there we have it, lovely diagonal tween, and I'm going to select my tween and go into the motion editor, and I'm going to have to probably cover up the animation for a moment so you can see what's going on here. When I go in, it's by default showing me 1 second, and I can scrub so that I can see my entire animation, or I can get down to 1 frame at a time. But this, for now, I want to see the whole animation. And what we're looking at here is basic motion, and there are 2 keyframes right now. There's a keyframe at the start of my animation, and at the very end, which we can't even see, somewhere out there like 70 frames. But the keyframes are represented in here by diamonds, and this looks a lot like Adobe After Effects if you've ever worked with After Effects. So we can see also that it's put in a keyframe for everything, skewing, scaling. In other words, this is the starting point for all things. So I'm going to close some of these up. Right now we need to look at basic motion and the eases. Actually, I'm even going to close basic motion for a moment. So under eases, I have to push this up so you can see it all. I click on the plus, and you can see that there's a bunch of options here, and the bottom one, which is going off the screen here, is called custom. Well, let's play with this bounce in for a moment. And when I put it in, you can see that we have this sort of arched line, and it's representing what you might imagine a ball bouncing. It hits, 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 even though it's inverted. And if I go now to the basic motion again and choose to select the bounce in on my vertical, you can see above our window here that we've already got some kind of an arc. Let's pull down here. And sure enough, if we play this, the built-in bounce in looks pretty good.